Hey everyone, Leo with Dreaming Tree, and welcome to the assembly video for our Sweet Tweet Valentine. This is a cute little freebie for now, limited time obviously. We may end up making it a paid file down the road, so be sure to grab it while it's free. I've got all my pieces cut out here. Obviously we've included a PDF file that shows you exactly what is what color based on the Encore cardstock color. So what we're going to do first is just kind of put together our little cockatiels, and I believe they are the kind of birds that pretty much stay together for life, so that's why we went with them. And if I'm wrong, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's what the deal is here. So there's two of them. I'm going to start with this little guy, or the bigger guy here, and I'm just going to apply glue nice and easy onto the orange piece. That's basically for the beak. I'm going to pop that right on top of the green piece. Make sure to match that up as accurately as you can. Okay. So that's basically for the beak and for the feet. Next we're going to take this yellow layer and get that glued down. And this is like the main color. I think usually well, I'm sure there's variations of colors for this specific bird, but I'm using the head as my guide for placement of this piece. So make sure that that little wackadoo thing up there is all lined up properly. You can see how the little feet and the beak show through. Now there's this tiny little piece that we're going to put in there. It's pretty small, so just put a little tiny drop of glue on the back of that, and that's going to fit right in here like a little puzzle piece. Just pop that right in there like so. Okay, next we have this little piece, and you'll notice two little cutouts at the bottom. You're going to match that up with where the feet come out, and that's for his belly or her belly. So just line that up as accurately as you can. I did go through and I spent a little bit of time inking my little birdies here just to make them look a little more interesting. Okay. Then we have, I'm going to cut this out of a glitter, the wing. I'm going to pop that. There's actually some little markers here to help you with the placement of this wing, and you want that to be flush with the top of the back as well. Okay, there we go. We're actually going to paint or just draw in the eye with a little marker. Okay, so there's the bigger one. Now let's do the same thing with the smaller one. So we're going to start with the orange layer. Get that glued down. This is definitely one of those projects that you can do with a child. I'm going to say that maybe, not really. I guess it depends on how much time you want to spend, but I was going to say mass producing this one wouldn't be too bad. So if you have like a smaller classroom, I would definitely encourage it. It'd be a fun little project. Or if you're just giving this to your son, daughter, husband, girlfriend, whoever it may be, that's fine too. Okay, using the tail feather and that little thing up there. I'm not a bird guy, so I don't know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then we've got this little tiny piece here. I'm going to grab my little pick-me-up tool for this. A handy little pick-me-up tool. Dab that with my finger so I don't end up getting it all over the place, and just pop that right in there like a little puzzle. Oh boy. Well, that backfired. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. So a very tiny little piece. If it doesn't fit one way, try it the other. There we go. That's the one. Okay. And then let's get his little wing installed. Again, we've got a little series of markers there to help you with that. There we go. Just like that. Don't forget to color those eyes in. So there's our little birdies. Okay. Now let's take a, oh, you know what? I forgot one little piece for our small bird. There we go. Match up those little cutouts where the feet are. Make sure it's flush where the little belly is. Okay, there we go. All right, so now let's take a look at this piece here. You notice on one side, there's a little score mark on the bottom right-hand corner. Mine is right there. That's because this thing is not completely symmetrical. You want to make sure you get it on the right side. So this little piece is going to go on top like that. There's a little bit of it that does not get glued down. So what I would suggest is that you actually apply glue to this part and try to keep it around the perimeter so that we don't get any glue popping through where the little heart cutouts are. Okay, because we don't really need to put glue on the whole thing. As long as that perimeter is holding nicely, you're in good shape. And just match that up as accurately as you can. Okay, there we go. Just line that up as accurately as you can. Now, this file here, there's some stitching on it. I did it both ways. I had my pen draw in the stitching and then I left it without the stitching. I guess it really depends on how you're feeling, I guess. One thing I don't like about the pen tool when it comes to these small lines, where it drops initially, it always seems to bleed. And then, you know, so there's always that little dot there. And I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that. I'm gonna put this down, and if I decide to try it, I can always superimpose it later, see how it looks before gluing it down. But I'm definitely gonna put this one down. And if I have 2 layers on there, so be it. It's not gonna hurt anything. Okay, but let's get this glued down. And then we've got our little candy heart. It's gonna go right inside of it. It's gonna fit like a little puzzle, but just make sure that you get this aligned correctly and as accurately as possible. Like so. And press that down. Okay, it's basically a little stamp. It's kind of cute. All right, and you can see here, the candy heart's gonna go in there, and we've got that triple layer thing going on so that we don't have to sit here and piece the letters in manually. The layering accomplishes it for you. Get a little bit of glue on your heart, pop it right in there like a little puzzle. Okay, and then there are a series of little markers on the heart to help you with the positioning of the birds as well. Okay, there we go. I'm just kind of going around making sure that it's sitting nice and flush in there. There we go. Perfect. Now, one more thing too, we have this little panel. This is the panel that you can put in here to write on. Okay, you want to go ahead and center that right inside. You can get that flush up to the top, but then a border around the left, right, and bottom. Okay, so if you want to give your Valentine a little note, this is a quick little project. We made a card for Valentine's Day. It's a pizza card. I think there was a little confusion about what it was, so let me explain it to people real quick while I have you. This is the card from our Heartfelt Creations bundle. It comes like this. I guess it's more of a gift card holder. It's a pizza box. The band comes off. Love you to, it's pizza, or I'm sorry, pieces, but it says pizzas. When you say pizzas, it sounds like pieces. So then when you open it up, you can lift up the pizza and there's a place for a gift card. It could be a gift card to a pizza place or anything, really. And then you've got room on the back to write your little message as well. So it kind of doubles as a card. But anyway, all right, so that looks cool. Like I said, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so I guess I kind of decided that I am gonna fill it in. I did it by hand with a very thin marker. You can see the difference. This is a little bit too bold for me. That I can go with that. That'll work for me. Now, as far as the birdies go, we're gonna take and use some foam squares to pop them onto our card just to add a little bit of dimension to the project. Okay, this big guy, can put a large one on this one, but I think for the smaller one, you can take these and you can cut them in half with a pair of scissors. It works nicely. Okay, now take a look at the little markers here on the card. That little marker, it looks like a V, actually goes right here where the bird's belly meets the green part, and then there's another one there to help you with the placement of the chest. So that's going to go like that. Okay, and then the same thing applies to this one here. So that's going to go right there like that. Okay, and then don't forget to draw in the eyes. And there's your cute little card. And we also have a beautiful little coordinating envelope to go with it. It's this guy here. You're going to fold everything at the score marks. And then there are 2 tabs. Okay, and we're simply going to apply glue to both of these tabs and then take that little flap on the side and fold it over onto the tabs. Okay, boy, it's so dry out. The glue is just almost like drying instantly. Almost like water freezing in these temperatures that we're having right now. It's kind of brutal. Okay, so there's that. There's that envelope. Just make sure you press that down so it's nice and seamless on the ends. Take a look, looks good. When we close this up, there's a little spot down here for a heart. I cut mine out of a red glitter. You're going to pop that right on the very tip of the envelope. So definitely use your favorite pattern papers for Valentine's Day. It's a perfect time to do that. And then as you can see, we made it wide enough to accommodate our little birdies. You can see it fits in there nicely. Mine's not all the way in. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much it for our little card. So that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please visit us on our YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. While you're there, hit the little bell so you get notifications anytime we release a new project, whether it be paid or free. And if you make this or anything from our Heartfelt Creations bundle, I'd love to see it, and so would the rest of our community. So head over to your Facebook and do a search for Dreaming Tree Official. That's where you'll find myself and over 45,000 other dreamers that inspire us daily. So happy Valentine's Day, upcoming. And as always, I look forward to crafting with you again. Hey, thanks for crafting along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out some of our other videos and please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to visit our site and check out our free SVG section where you'll find over 140 free SVG files complete with assembly tutorials. I'll see you in the craft room.